Hello everyone, it is I, Tanuki Tail. And if this is your first time gazing witness to my beautiful self, well, I normally, stream games on, Twitch. That's my main thing. But, this, Mega Man Fully Charged, released on, Cartoon Network's website recently. And I've been pretty hesitant about this show being good, so I'm very curious to watch it, and I thought, why not make reaction videos to it? Because I think that would be a good way to spice up the YouTube channel a bit, add a bit more variety. So, yes, first of all, before I get started here, I want to make it very clear that I am within fair use here. I'm not infringing on any copyright. I am by no means redistributing this product at all. As you can see, I have an image with half opacity covering up the actual video. It's shrunken down. I don't have the audio for the. I don't have the original audio for the show, for the series. But instead, what you can do, I have the URL. I have the URL in the YouTube description and on screen here. So what you can do is you can go to that website, and I'll give a countdown. And if you want to watch it with me, you can press play at the same time I do, so then you can watch it for real and hear it as I react to it. The purpose of this is kind of a critique or a review. I don't have high hopes for this, but I'll give it a chance. So yeah, I would say the purpose of this is for a review / critique. So, with all that out of the way, with that made clear, let's start watching it, shall we? I actually saw the opening to this already. I watched like the first bit and watched the opening, and I have to say, even though while I was tracking the news on this show actually had news released about it quite a while ago. It's been in development for a while, apparently. I think it was going through some changes in terms of direction. But even though the art style disgusts me, I have to say, from like the few seconds I watched in the opening, I actually do like the music. So let's start. Ugh, that art style agonized me. I don't know if it's just because I like the 8-bit stuff. It's a nice way to respect. It's a good way to respect the Mega Man's origins, I think. Oh yeah, and also I should make it clear. I do like Mega Man, if you couldn't tell already, but there are probably, bigger Mega Man fans out there in the sense that I have not played every Mega Man game by any means. Because I'm only 20 years old, and by the time I was starting to really get into gaming, Mega Man was already way past his prime, was way past his heyday. The golden age of Mega Man had already ended by the time I started really getting into games, even though I've been playing games my whole life, and I had an SNES and a PS2 at a very young age. I didn't really start getting new games. I didn't really start going out and getting new games until I got a Wii and a DS Lite. So when I got a DS Lite and a Wii, that was when I was starting to really get into really expanding my game library and experiences. And at that point, Mega Man had already kind of faded out of relevancy. But I remember when I remember Cartoon Network before. They showed a Mega Man anime that I watched quite a bit. I think it was during Mega Man Battle Network, and I got some of the toys to go with it too, which I actually liked. So yeah, my first exposure to Mega Man was actually through the Battle Network anime, which I was pretty young at the time, so I can't give you a full-on review right now. Maybe I'll rewatch that sometime. But yeah, that was my first exposure to Mega Man, and then through Virtual Console on the Wii, I played the older games and stuff like that. So that's pretty much my history with Mega Man, and I'm looking forward to playing Mega Man 11 on my Twitch stream when that releases. So look forward to that. But anyways, let's get back into it. Enough interruptions. Throwing Shade Part 1. Yeah, I have to say, this animation just looks like it's so heavily targeting very young children. And I don't know if that's just because I'm kind of associating this with... Oh, that's cool. It's like the beginning, was it Mega Man 2 when he's on the, he's at the top of the building? It is the year 20XX. So yeah, I mean, I've read... That human needs help. I've, Mega Mini, I'll just pause it here since I have some stuff to talk about. What was I saying? Oh, it'll come back to me. Oh yeah, like the art style. I don't know if it's just because I'm kind of associating it with things like Paw Patrol and that sort of stuff, but I'm willing to overlook the art style if the show actually is good. I was going to say something else too, but anyways, it'll come back to me. Blue Streak, Blue Blur, Sonic. Lemonade and some serious comforting. Okay. Oh yeah. What I was going to say is that I've been keeping up with the details about this show, and what's kind of turning me off, aside from the art style, is that this isn't really like a faithful adaptation of the original Mega Man story. Like as far as I know, Dr. Wily isn't even in this. Instead, it's this guy called Sergeant Knight. I'm not sure if Mega Man is a human or an actual robot in this one, but I know in Mega Man, in one of the Mega Man games, I forgot what it was called. Was it Battle Network? It was the one where, yeah, it was in Battle Network, I think, that .exe. He was actually a human. Actually, let me look that up. So I looked it up for a little bit, and I couldn't. I just spent like a little bit of time looking up which one I was thinking of, but I was trying to think of the Mega Man series in which he actually was a human that like fuses with this alien to become Mega Man. Like this, but it's not like a physical alien. It's more like a. If anybody watching is like familiar with Mega Man more than me, they probably know what I'm talking about. In fact, if anybody here would like consider themselves a Mega Man expert, please do enlighten me in the comments about this sort of thing. But yeah, I know my point is that there has been an iteration of Mega Man before in which he was a human. So even if in this Mega Man Fully Charged, they make it a human that gets like cybernetic powers, even though that's not faithful to the original Mega Man, something like that has still been done before. So that doesn't automatically turn me off, but it depends how it's handled, obviously. Anyways, let's get back to it. Hey, I'm working here. Ooh. That's, what was his name? There's so many Robot Masters, I get them mixed up. Is it just Fireman? Pyro Man? I really don't like these character designs. Oh yeah, for some reason his name isn't Rockman. His name is Aki Light. That Dr. Lighto. Is Suna supposed to be Roll? Why not just use Roll? Like, why? Exciting science. Like science. Oh, eggs. Is he like their biological father, or are they robots? Whoa, no way. The hard age. Oh, do they? War. War never changes. Haha, war's cool. Yeah, safety's awesome. Safety is cool. Don't forget that, kids. And you know what? Tucking that cord. Uh, Mega Man was originally kind of spawned as an influence from Astro Boy, because if I'm correct, Capcom originally wanted to get the rights to make an Astro Boy game, but they were turned down. So instead, they just made their own thing, which was Mega Man. So I can see it I can see it pretty easily that a Mega Man show would be pretty similar to a Astro Boy, since that was the thing it was inspired by to begin with. That's a mini slab. Ugh. Man, these character designs. 100. Why is he so big? It seems so impractical. That's it's Sergeant Knight, the antagonist. But spoiler. Doctor once. Wink. Usually. Wait. I wasn't paying attention. He just said if he was a human or a robot. Okay, so he is a robot in this one. I don't know why I was under the impression that he wasn't. Ooh. So, yeah, I guess they couldn't make her roll if she's a human, but I don't understand why they couldn't just make her a roll and another robot. But maybe they're specifically using like the example that like two siblings can be like a robot and a human to like prove that they can live together. I'm thinking that's why they did it. Okay. Very very not subtle. Okay, so there are three parties it seems like. There's the so there's the so it seems like we already have three parties at play. So it seems like Mega Man and his allies are pro human and robot alliance, whereas Sergeant Knight is anti robot, and Pyroman, Fireman, Flame Man, I get them mixed up. But he is on the side of anti human. The Good Guild. Why is the principal so big? I mean, he's just a robot, so you could, I know I'm overthinking this transformation scene. But yeah, as I was saying, the principal's a robot, so we could just, like, put his consciousness into a smaller body so he could actually go into the building. Oh, he doesn't know. Light, Dr. Light doesn't know that he's, doesn't know Aki is Mega Man. To destroy list. Yeah, like I said, I'm actually digging this music. Despite me not liking the art style. Which I might be able to, get used to. I actually do like, I know whoever watching that knows all of the Robot Masters names is, like, yelling at me right now, like, it's, and then says the correct name. I don't remember if it's, like, Pyro Man, Flame Man. There's so many Robot Masters. It's so hard to keep track of for somebody that, like, hasn't played all of them in order. But, speaking of Robot Masters, my favorite Robot Master is Sheep Man from Mega Man 10. What's, since the topic is up there, I might as well ask you guys, what's your favorite Robot Master and why? The reason why Sheep Man is my favorite is because I think it's kind of cool that it's not, like, super obvious what his ability is. You know, like, Flame Man or whatever his name is obviously has fire, but Sheep Man, it's a bit more, you have to think about it more, because, like, you know, like wool, like clothes, stuff like that, you have to, like, rub it together to make static electricity, which is why his ability is electricity. But also it's kind of a reference to my favorite book, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which is the book Blade Runner was based off of. And so yeah, he's a sheep, and he has electric powers. So Sheep Man is my favorite. But yeah, tell me what your favorite Robot Master is and why. I'd be interested to hear, since, you know, like I said, I haven't played every Mega Man game. So far, he's my favorite character. Fireman. Okay, I guess that was this. It's self-aware. Fireman's my favorite character so far. Oh yeah, and also, uh, sorry for pausing it so much, but I keep thinking of things I want to say. But what was I going to say? Oh yes, they're making a toy line to go along with this show, which kind of means that the show, in some way, could be seen as, like, a very glorified toy commercial to sell the toy line. But just because the show's primary goal is to sell the toys doesn't necessarily mean that the show will be bad. Because, you know, even if you're tasked with making something just to advertise for toys, you can still make it good. So, yeah, I'm not letting that give myself a negative bias towards it, as some might. He has to touch them to copy their abilities, right? I know that's how it worked in the original Mega Man cartoon. So it looks like he doesn't have to touch him. He just has to kind of get close enough to use that copy beam. Where did Fireman... Okay, I was going to ask where he came from, but I guess they already explained that he's basically just rebelling against his workplace. So, okay, that's also a difference, because in the original Mega Man, like, Dr. Wily reprogrammed some of the robots to work for him, but in this one, I guess, the robots are rebelling on their own volition. Which I guess makes them more of a character. I can't Mega Bust when I'm replicating, Dad. Mega Bust. Yeah, guys, it's not a spectator sport. Does Dr. Light know that Mega Man here has this guy inside of his head? Oof. Team Rocket's blasting off again. Okay, so that was a pretty short episode. I like... Is that Rush? Hey, Rush is in this. He's brown, though. I don't care if he's brown. Yeah. These episodes are only 11 minutes long, and there are only 10 of them. So it's not that, it's not that much, really. These are just, So before episode 2 starts here. Find this up. I was going to say, these episodes are pretty short, and for some reason, as you know, Cartoon Network is not necessarily managing their time slots very well by just oversaturating every time slot with Teen Titans Go. For some reason, this Mega Man show, although all of it's available to watch on the Cartoon Network website right now, they're going to be airing it on Cartoon Network at a very obscure time, like very super early in the morning for some reason. And like I feel like if they're wanting this to get any exposure, they should put it at a more reasonable time slot. But instead, they just keep flooding the schedules with Teen Titans Go for some reason. But yeah, that was my reaction to episode 1. So far, it's actually better than I thought it would be. I actually did like Fireman. And like I said, it's only 11 minutes long, so it's not like they have much time for a lot of character development or anything. So yeah, I'm going to keep watching until I feel like I can make a proper assessment, because I don't think one episode is enough to judge the series on. So yes, I'm going to keep watching, and that was episode 1. So stay tuned.